Let me start with talking about some of my friends who are working on the international arena. Akiko Fukuda, she cannot hear, she cannot see, but she's traveling around as a so-called JICA experts of international cooperation. Last year, she went to Uzbekistan to encourage the similar people. And we discovered more than 100 disabled people who cannot hear, who cannot see. And she was successful to encourage Uzbekistan disabled people to organize the Association for Employment. Another friend who has already passed away, but Mr. Topon, who used to be the guard of Royal Princess Shirintong, and who met the accident and became the very serious physically disabled persons. But as a board member of Asian Pacific Development Center for Disabilities, he made a remarkable contribution. I traveled around 10 years ago when PMAC started. Pakistan and Vietnam and some other areas to encourage people with disabilities. Of course, we should not forget encouraging some local people in Thailand. We went to Nonthaburi again. And his existence himself was a kind of, how to say, result and the symbol of network and inclusive societies. Yes, we have my colleagues, Mr. Mori here, who cannot hear, but you listen to me. And the point is that if we start to create this sort of network of human beings, that could promote and facilitate the inclusive societies. If I have some more time?
Yes,
you okay, thank you. And the aging, with very strong leadership of Thai government, we have been making our efforts on long-term service care development for frail elderly and other vulnerable people. And we work on the ground, Chiang Rai, Khon Kaen, Nonthaburi, Suratani, as an example of rural areas, and Nakhon Ratchasima and Bangkok, Dinden, to formulate national policy, Thai national policy, for the elderlies. The conclusion is, let's go beyond the compartmentalization of government societies to put human beings, put elderly people in the center, which is how the rhetorically conceptualized as human security, which is also part of my jurisdiction. And very quickly on UHC, we shall start with Thai government, UHC partnership project, and the know-how and the wisdom of which shall be disseminated to the ASEAN countries and all over the world, including Africa, Kenya, Senegal, Tanzania, Ghana, Nigeria. What are the learnings from the modest example of Japan and very precious experience of Japan's collaboration with Thai? The first one is, as Dr. Brundtland mentioned, regardless the level of financial position of the respective countries, we need to start to make our efforts for USC as quickly as possible. We achieved universal health insurance system in Japan, 1961, which is just at the front door of our rapid economic growth, which has been successful to reallocate income redistribution more than 70% without any fighting, without any, how to say, harmful discussion on the vested interests. So I would like to urge you, especially to the friends of so-called developing countries, let us make an utmost efforts, not tomorrow, but right now. Okay, let us go to the conclusion. So in addition to the financial aspect Dr. Brundtland mentioned, I would like to put a very strong priority on wisdom and trust network of trust. And this is the evidence. This conference is the evidence of trust and wisdom exchange. And with this, we can accelerate our efforts for ESGs. Wisdom can be shared. Wisdom can have much more better wisdom without any cost. And the wisdom can lead us to the trustworthy network in the global arena. That's okay. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much.